Yo, what is up, y'all? Bruce Skateboarding. In today's video, I'm gonna be showing y'all the best settings for recording fingerboarding on the GoPro. I'm gonna show y'all what I got on mine. Alright, so right here I got a white GoPro. This one's the GoPro 13. You can't add the fisheye lens to this one, so you're gonna want to make sure you have it on wide. You're gonna want to go into the settings. I think it's here most of the time. But yeah, this is how I have mine. I turn off the noise because that's super loud. Like, yeah, that noise is really loud. So I just turn it off. Screensaver, I have it off. Voice control, you could do voice control on this. Oh yeah, turn these off because it has like a really bright red light here. So I just turn it off. LED lights off. And then I forgot what was this. Oh yeah, so these are different lens attachments. See how there's no fisheye? The ultra wide and the macro lens are the ones that kind of look fisheye. They're not really fisheye lens. They don't have any fisheye lens for this GoPro. I think they did have some for the past ones, but not this one. Anyway, so I think the settings will always be right here. Click on the three lines, or you could click on your preset. Alright, so I got my framing on 16:9 because that's how most YouTube videos are. So you could just go like this. If you're filming like Instagram reels or like something for TikTok, or you know what I mean, like a vertical video, then shoot like this and it'll come out vertical by itself. You don't have to do any post editing or anything. Resolution 1080. You could put yours higher, but 1080 works usually for every social media. Frame rate 60. You gotta keep it at 60 or higher so you could get that smooth slow-mo. If not, the picture will look blurry. So you wanna keep the frame rate high so it could look smooth. And digital lens, you could have it wide and hyper smooth on because you want it to be smooth. It's like a gimbal, man. Like, I don't know if y'all know what a gimbal is, but it's kind of like that. It's kind of like a gimbal stick or whatever, but it's built into the GoPro, so it's really good. I forgot to say, you want to have it in wide or super view because that's what gives it the fisheye lens effect. If you don't have it like that, it's gonna just look like a normal camera. This hindsight option means that you could press the record button and it'll record like 15 seconds or 30 seconds behind the fact that you clicked the button. So it's like clipping in real life. I don't know how they did it, but they made it work. EV comp, some people like to put it -5 just so the brightness doesn't go too low, but I just have mine at 0. Bit rate, you want to make sure that one's high. The shutter speed, you can have it in auto, but if you want to do slow-mo, you should have it 240 or 3, because the general rule for shutter speed is it has to be twice as much as the frame speed. So just do the math real quick and that's how you'll figure it out. Sharpness, you want to have it in low or medium because you can always add sharpness to your videos. You can never take it off. And then the denoise, you want to have it at medium because sometimes this camera does have a lot of noise. And that means like discoloration, and wherever the camera doesn't read color, it just shows like discoloration. That's what noise is. So if you want to reduce that, you just put denoise to medium or high, but it kind of loses quality the higher you go. So I like to put medium. Color natural, where if you're recording in dark places, go flat. That's the one that's like crucial. If you're recording in dark places, you just go flat and boom, you can record in the dark. GoPros aren't really that good in the dark, so make sure you always have a light on you. I just got this one from Amazon. It's pretty sick. and it attaches to the top of the GoPro, but I had to buy a hard case for the GoPro. So when you buy a GoPro, it's not just a GoPro. You need to have like enough money to buy the equipment behind it too. So, or you could just get it like this. I've also done some pretty good videos before I got all the equipment. Shortcuts are kind of important. I would keep mine settings and zoom or framing because you could always change those. Like you always want to change those real quick. The shortcuts is what comes out here. Yeah, these are the shortcuts right here. So I always have mine like something that's necessary. But y'all see, this is my fingerboarding preset. I got like different type of presets for skateboarding. It's basically the same thing for skateboarding and fingerboarding. And then for vlogging, I have it wide right now. I used to do my vlogs in like standard camera angle, but I changed it to wide because I kind of like that GoPro feeling that it adds to the vlog. Yeah, I mean, the GoPro's pretty cool. I suggest y'all look at some other cameras before y'all buy a GoPro, such as the DJI and the Insta360, because those cameras do have a lot more versatility. But the GoPro is pretty cool. If you got one in a store near you, cop it. And make sure you cop a light too, because it's not good in low light. That's the only thing. It's just not good in low light. It competes with all other cameras, but it doesn't have good low light, and it's not like very high detail, as high detail as the other action cameras. But it's known for a reason. They're reliable.